Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Aqly and today I want to tell you about story of Jack and the Beanstalk. Okay. So Jack and the Beanstalk is an English fairy tale. It appeared as the story of Jack's presence and the enchanted bean in 1734, and as Benjamin Tabart's moralized the history of Jack and the Beanstalk in 1807. Henry Cole, publishing under pen name Felix Summerlee, popularized the tale in the Home Treasury, and Joseph Jacobs rewrote it in English fairy tales. Jacobs' version is most commonly reprinted today, and is believed to be closer to the oral version than Tabart's, because it lacks the moralizing. And now I will tell you about the story of Jack and the Beanstalk. Happy listening. Once upon a time, there lived a poor widow and her son named Jack. One day, Jack's mother told him to sell their only cow. Jack went to the market, and on the way, he met a man who wanted to buy his cow. Jack asked, "What will you give me in return for my cow?" The man answered, "I will give you 5 magic beans." Jack took the magic beans and gave the man the cow. But when he reached home, Jack's mother was very angry. She said, "You fool! He took away your cow and gave you some beans." She threw the beans out of the window. Jack was very sad and went to sleep without dinner. The next day, when Jack woke up in the morning and looked out of the window, he saw that a huge beanstalk had grown from his magic beans. He climbed up the beanstalk and reached a kingdom in the sky. There lived a giant and his wife. Jack went inside the house and found the giant's wife in the kitchen. Jack said, "Could you please give me something to eat? I'm so hungry." The kind wife gave him bread and some milk. While he was eating, the giant came home. The giant was very big and looked very fearsome. Jack was terrified and went and hid inside. The giant cried, "Fee, fee, fo, foam. I smell the blood of an Englishman. Be he alive or be he dead, I will grind his bones to make my bread." The wife said, "There is no boy in here." So the giant ate his food and then went to his room. He took out his sacks of gold coins, counted them and kept them inside. Then he went to sleep. In the night, Jack crept out of his hiding place, took one sack of gold coins and climbed down of the beanstalk. At home, he gave the coins to his mother. His mother was very happy and they lived well for some time. And in the next day, Jack climbed the beanstalk and went to the giant's house again. Once again, Jack asked to the giant's wife for food. But while he was eating, the giant returned. Jack leaped up in fright and went and hid under the bed. The giant cried again, "Fee, fee, fo, fum. I smell the blood of an Englishman. Be he alive or be he dead, I will grind his bones to make my bread." The wife said, "There is no boy in here." The giant ate his food and went to his room. Then he took out a hen. He shouted, "Lay!" And then hen laid a golden egg. When the giant fell asleep, Jack took the hen and climbed down the beanstalk. Jack's mother was very happy with him. After some days, Jack once again climbed the beanstalk and went to the giant's castle. For the third time, Jack met the giant's wife and asked for some food again. Once again, the giant's wife gave him bread and milk. But while Jack was eating, the giant came home. Fee, fee, fo, fum. I smell the blood of an Englishman. Be he alive or be he dead, I will grind his bones to make my bread, cried the giant. Don't be silly. There is no boy in here, said his wife. The giant had a magical harp that could play beautiful songs. While the giant slept, Jack took the harp and was about to leave. Suddenly, the magic harp cried, "Help, master! A boy is stealing me!" The giant woke up and saw Jack with the harp. Furious, he ran after Jack, but Jack was too fast for him. He ran down the beanstalk and reached home. The giant followed him down. Jack quickly ran inside his house and fetched an axe. He began to chop the beanstalk. The giant fell and died. Jack and his mother were now very rich and they lived happily ever after. Okay, thank you, and that is the story about Jack and the Beanstalk. Thanks for your attention and see you again. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.